What's up guys, welcome to another tutorial, and today I just want to show you a little tool that I found very useful. And so it's this website called Neomorphism. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's just a little tool for all those web developers out there, and it's going to save you a tons of time on development. So generally in our web development, when we're creating buttons, when we're creating different elements, we usually do have to add some shadows to the elements. And so coming up with the ideal shadow for a particular element can be a difficult task. You have to go testing things on and on, or just go with the standard shadows. But when you try to have something very unique, something very personalized, that can get complicated because you have to be trying different buttons, different values, and so on and so forth. So this website is a very nifty tool that is going to save you a lot of time coming up with the perfect shadow. So as you can see, it's very simple and straightforward. So you just have a box here which shows you already the application of the shadow on it, and so now you can just customize the different values easily with these toggles and see exactly what you are going for. I really like this tool because it helps me get really the perfect shadow I am going for. If I had to do this on my own, it's going to take me a lot of time, but with this tool I really save on that time. So as you can see, you have the different elements: the size, the radius, the distance, the intensity, the blur, the shape of the element as well, and then down below you just have the code that is going to be generated from the different values you put in there. So you can go ahead and play with these values. You see, we're going to determine the size of the element first of all. So it can be circular, it can be a square, and so on and so forth. Then once you have the size, you want to change the radius, for example, of the element. Should it be rounded, should it be squared, and so on. So if you want to go something circular, for example, then you now decide on the distance of the shadow. Should it be something very small or should it be something very big? So let's say we go with something in the middle, and then now you determine the intensity of the shadow. You see, the more intensity you put in, the more it sounds, the more it looks like a 3D element. So if you want it to look more like a button that is just popping up, we are going to put something around the middle. Then now you determine the blur as well. So you see the effect. So you look for that perfect zone where you really get the right element you are going for. I'm going for something like this. Then you just play around here. As you can see, you can play around with all the values, and it instantly generates the code which you are going to use. So all what you need to do is just put this code that you can copy by selecting, or simply by just clicking on this button, copy, and it copies everything to your clipboard. So I really enjoy this tool because it's short, it's simple, it's straightforward, and it lets me really get those perfect shadows I'm looking for some of my elements. So now down here you have different. So I really recommend you check out all this website. So I really recommend you check out this website whenever you're looking for that perfect shadow which is going to give you just that right look you are aiming for. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one.